Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's reading them with the less jumps too.
He's not really working on them anymore.
Oh man.
Just three? I found
Just
three.
No, there's a few more. I'll just go with three though.
I mean, I found quite a few in Texas. It's kind of funny. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to get this fucking going. I can't see the chat though, so it's gonna suck. For some reason, it's not letting me log in. I remember the password for Restream.
That's password I don't have, I don't think.
Maybe that later. What was I gonna say? If you want to, can you just pull up one of like Twitch or YouTube on your phone to look at the chat and I'll look at the other one?
Do you guys think I can flick my phone into because it's at like 20%? And that's
Yeah.
been like its fun thing where like it gets at like 18, it just shuts itself off.
Is my green bag? What do you have? A C charger? Or
Yeah.
My green bag. There's a portable charger.
All right, that'll work.
And it has the C cord already in it. Okay, so technical difficulties with my streaming stuff with the chat, but hopefully we can still see it. So waiting for her to come back. Hope everyone's doing good.
Thanks for telling us we were just getting started there, Bash.
I did say it. I said I'm starting the recording and starting the stream. I said that.
And then it was followed by, "This isn't working."
And I just
It's
looked it up.
working. So we assumed that it wasn't working.
No, I just can't get the chat to work. That's all.
Good job.
No, I know what it is. It's not my fault. I just don't remember this password for some strange reason.
Wait, so if you
That's
can't
it.
remember something, how's it not your fault?
I don't know. It's your fault somehow.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I'm sure it does on
No.
certain things for you. It just happens to be one of them. So, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having fun. This is our talk show, Weaving the Web. Bash Stampede 66 here. That's my right.
Tigger mock.
Shield made an essay.
Today is what is today? 12th.
B12 all day long.
12th.
Sunday.
I think I fixed it. It is
Sunday,
It's
Sunday,
always
Sunday.
It's always
So-
Sunday. You actually had to think that today was Sunday, though. That's what I think was funny.
No,
Today
but
is,
it was.
Sunday. Yeah.
Tax-free weekend.
Yeah, it's actually, I did that Friday.
Texas.
That
Oh
was.
no, we avoid that. I got caught out in that yesterday with like a chronic returner at the store. I was like, nah.
No, I don't deal with that. I go so early that there's no one there.
Well, I forgot it was tax-free weekend, so my bad on that. And I
Well,
had
yeah, you don't have kids either. So.
and I had pants I had to return. So I'm standing there in line,
You can turn it off if you need to. I got
and the
it.
gal in front of me,
You just
I
get
kid
charged.
you not, she's got like 20 receipts
Mhm.
and all of these individual items,
Oh God.
which, like, to me that tells me of like I think she was trying to scam them into getting her more money back, but whatever.
Possibly.
Because like something came up and then the gal's like, no, we show that transaction's actually over here on this receipt because you'd exchanged another item to purchase this item. It was like a hot crazy mess.
Yeah.
And so yeah, when we had anything else we to do, it was like, okay, we gotta get it done before noon, or it's not getting done till tomorrow.
It's not gonna get done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I did it Friday. That's why I didn't sleep Friday. So I came home. I dropped a friend off at the airport. I came home, and then I went straight to the mall to go to Penny's to get shoes and a couple things for Elena, and then
So you really must have been asleep. You had a dream that you had friends?
I don't know. For some reason, I mean, I took somebody there. They gave me, so I mean, I guess we could.
Wait,
Like, you showed
whoa.
up for Uber. Yeah, no, last night we had a really cool event last night with our cosplay group here in St. Cosplay. And there's a division of it called the San Antonio Nerf Militia, which you guys may have seen us wear these shirts every once in a while. So they decided that they were going to do a melee event because they've been talking with some other groups in the state that do melee as part of their combat. So they kind of wanted to get a little more experience with that under their feet. I mean, it was a really great turnout, really fun event. Next time when we do it, we're probably going to make sure we take our Nerf stuff, because like I said, at first, it was presented to us originally, the more the cosplay side of it, as being just that we just were needed for the melee event, that like they didn't want us there, that was going to be it. So we didn't know really until most of us were en route that no, they were going to do other like games with Nerf guns afterwards.
We didn't bring it in.
So we didn't have any of our Nerf stuff with us. So, next time though, we're looking sometime in September. So, if you're in the San Antonio area and you're looking for something to do, just check out the Heroes and Villains of Cosplay page or the San Antonio Nerf Militia page and keep an eye out for those events.
There you go.
Yeah, they're free events as long as you've got your own equipment. Is pretty much the thing. Come on
so
out.
if I don't have my own equipment, you're gonna charge me. The way you worded
Yes,
that.
I will charge you.
I know we've talked about
it.
it. The thing is, we never know who's going to bring out extra equipment.
Yeah.
So we usually encourage people to bring their own equipment. I know there has been some talk amongst the militia of some equipment rental.
Yeah.
Just to basically make sure that if
break it, you buy
things are... Yeah, you break it, you buy it, basically. Yeah, so I mean, it's usually going to be something small, but yeah. But still, if you just want to check it out and see what we're about, you want to watch people running around the park shooting each other, look us up. We will run around and show you how we do that.
Exactly. Y'all need to. Y'all get more people out there, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's fun. I don't know if y'all did it. This weekend was also the EV event, community event for Pokemon Go.
No, one of the people in our group was talking about it. He was downtown yesterday with that, but I was like,
a few of us were out. Well, I didn't go downtown. I went out to Phil Hartberger.
okay.
So I had found out also that's a Voltorb nest as well.
Oh.
So for every
cool.
EV I caught like 3 Voltorbs.
Nice.
So I had never caught a Voltorb throughout the whole game. I caught over 100 candies worth of Voltorb in like 1 hour. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like we have not done in a while. We have not played Pokemon Go in a minute.
I have. I've been trying to do like once a day at least just to.
Wow.
Did Pikachu do something?
No.
Did he touch you?
So
Or did he touch you?
We lost a pet
back we lost a pet, and a Growlithe. So I named the Growlithe after the cat.
Oh. Okay.
Momo. And honestly, I just kind of I haven't been playing it just because I don't know. Every time I just get me a little sad.
Oh.
I have feelings somewhere. They're just not for human beings for the most part. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, it's But
thank you.
So I found out some. Speaking of San Antonio stuff, I found something out really cool on Friday.
What's that?
I don't know if you've, because you're not a veteran, so you probably never heard of Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Oh yeah.
They actually just moved their headquarters out here.
Where are they from originally, anyway?
I think it's up in Utah.
Oh,
Utah or Colorado.
Yeah. And the fact that, a friend of mine actually clued me in on them a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's a veteran-owned coffee manufacturer. So it's veteran-run, veteran-operated.
Mm-hmm.
And, to me, it's great. And if you have not checked out any of their videos, like I showed you a few earlier, these guys are great. But again, it's just one of these things that, it's kind of cool to see. I mean, there's always support. I mean, the guys that work there are veterans. The stuff they do supports the veterans,
Yeah.
And their coffee is awesome.
So when do you start bringing some of the coffee?
I gotta put another order in. So.
Okay, I got a Keurig over there.
No, they don't do Keurigs. They do rounds. Like each one of the things actually is for the Keurig, but it looks like the inside of a bullet. So when you put it in,
that's cool.
It is.
I like that.
They actually did a specialty blend of coffee for Texas.
Really?
For moving here to Texas.
Yeah.
So
that's
I'll
awesome.
probably
We'll
see
see if those come in the rounds.
Yeah. Bring some of that.
Yeah, I was actually contemplating that for work, is getting a Keurig, a mini Keurig or something for work.
Someone has one.
I would just, I can rock out my own pot because
I thought I saw one. So I don't remember.
But so I was really excited when I saw that. So I was like, well, payday's coming up, and I do my monthly order. Time to get some. So
there you go. Well, that's awesome. That's nice that we got some more companies. A lot of companies are coming this way though.
San Antonio's like jumping leaps and bounds, like in one of the top 10 cities in the country for expansion right now.
Well, it goes. Like when I first moved out here, about 2 years after I moved out here, it had a boom. Then like that boom kind of went for like 2 or 3 years, then it kind of slowed down for a bit, and then it booms again. So yeah, I mean that's definitely
because we got 2 big California companies came here, and now we have Colorado, Utah, wherever they're from. So not as big, I'm assuming as the other 2, but.
Well, I mean, there's always. We love coffee here, and we love veterans.
And that's the other thing too.
How many bases are within San Antonio? Like 3?
2 or 3. One's a joint base, I think.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. There used to be more, but there were some that have been changed into training facilities.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big military town, so college and military, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah,
Especially if you're selling coffee.
Yeah.
So
That'll be fun. Yeah, just get a bunch of hyperactive people with guns. That's always fun.
Wait, didn't you just say we have military? We already have that.
That's true too.
yeah, but instead of doing energy drinks, I just drink coffee now.
Yeah.
Go back to the old days.
Who needs energy drinks? You need coffee.
Pretty much.
When your coffee can pour itself.
Yeah.
I had one of the guys I work with has had the coffee, and he's like, it just isn't the kind of coffee I like to drink. I'm like, dude, you like Starbucks coffee, and that's your problem.
Was he in the Air Force?
No, no, he's from California.
Oh, that's why.
That makes it extra. They don't know anything.
So,
I need a latte with foam, and then the extra cream, and then silk milk, stuff like that.
please, I need to get a Marilyn Monroe, extra blonde, extra sweet. Have a nice day. That's 3 creamer, 3 sugar, and here we go. That's how you do that. You want a Gina Lola Brigida? That's extra sweet, extra. Yeah.
No.
No, see, on the boat we used to have different terminologies for the coffee.
And the tall is really a small.
No. The way coffee was one size, coffee.
Coffee cup.
But it was the way you made it. So
As long as they hadn't bounced them all off the front of the boat.
So like one guy had his version. He called it his ex-wife. It was blonde and bitter. So basically, milk with no sugar.
Yeah.
So everyone had their own little terminology, and when you work together for so long, you start knowing who's asking for what.
Makes sense.
Or you do a Ricky Rocket. Those are awesome.
It's a Ricky Rocket.
That's what you learn in boot camp. So you get one of those plastic cups, right? And you fill it with about 1/3 of the way with sugar, 1/3 of the way with hot chocolate, 1/3 of the way with coffee. Go. The Ricky
You got
Rocket.
enough caffeine and sugar.
Sugar to keep you going.
No.
Look.
That wouldn't work for you,
No.
sir. We know why.
I'd be dead.
No. But again, this is what you drank when you were younger.
No, not for him. Not for him. No.
No, I mean younger. I wasn't diabetic.
Well,
So.
but
By drinking that, you
When-
would be.
I would have
When-
been bigger.
the age they were in boot camp, I think you probably were by that point.
That's
Maybe
also
not
where
diagnosed,
that's
though.
also where I learned a very valuable lesson. Just slap whatever you can between 2 pieces of bread and eat it and go.
And that's how he still eats his food to this day.
No, I'll use a tortilla sometimes.
The Texas has already chimed in on that one. Like, nah, no more bread. Yeah.
But still, it's the same concept. It's a bread-based construct with stuff inside.
And then you eat it and
How
go.
does he use his spinach tortillas? I'm trying to help you and get rid of the bread part, but you know.
No. I understand. No, you get this new stuff. What is it?
I want to try the cheese tortillas. Actually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've seen that. I've been wanting to make one.
I want to
Yeah.
I want to use the cheese tortillas. You mean the really big piece of cheese?
Yes.
That's all it is. It's just a really
Well,
big
that
piece.
piece of
want-
bread and cheese, and you fry it. And then
I
you
want a
cut it.
waffle maker, so I can make waffle tacos. The ice cream tacos.
Oh my
so
God.
you take a waffle maker
Yeah.
and you make like you would like a waffle cone.
Yeah.
Only you lay it over something to shape it like a taco shell. And
So
then
the
once
same
it's
concept
shaped,
as the cheese
As a-
one.
only it's a waffle cone. And
Yeah,
you
but
take-
same concept. The cheese taco, you do the same thing. You make it, you fry it basically, and then you lay it over something to make it into a taco shape.
Well, yeah, basically. So yeah, same concept, but you use a waffle maker to make the waffle part.
That'd be interesting.
And then you let it dry so it gets hard like a waffle cone. Then you flip it over, you take ice cream, and you put scoops in it. And
There's a place near you that does that.
There's
I'll
also
go there.
no, actually no, the place that does the place I know that does it is in San Diego.
now
No,
the
the-
one you're thinking of here is the one that does the nitrogen-based ice cream.
Yeah, they also do that too.
That stuff's cool as hell, by the way.
Yeah, I've been there. a couple times.
Literally,
Yeah.
cool.
They're trying to ban it now though.
Why?
A kid got like really bad chemical burns from it.
What? Because his parents were too stupid to. No, I'm sorry.
Look it up. There was like 3 incidences with that. But anyway, I'm digressing. That's that. But yeah.
Yeah, because like the one where I've seen them, like the glass goes far enough down, a kid can't get their hands in it.
But so
The fog just rolls off it.
Bubble Waffle Bar
Yeah.
by Clark. That's the one. And that I'm talking about.
Okay.
Their glasses aren't that tall though. They're only like,
No, we're talking.
Oh
to,
no, the one that we saw is over off of Bitters and 281.
It's an ice cream parlor where they do it, and yeah, their stuff is literally like you can see, but there's nowhere. There's like
Yeah,
a
like
gap
little
like
kids,
that.
Little
That's
kids
it.
can put their fingers up on
But
the
you can't
counter,
get them under it.
but it doesn't go under. Yeah.
So yeah, so they're saying that I guess when they got the cup, he's decided to drink or get into the nitrogen in the cup somehow or something.
What do you
No.
just
And
jam
that's
his
what I
hand in it?
I didn't read the
Then,
whole
then
article.
I would have to know how they do theirs. The reason being because the one that we've gone to where they do that, they blast the nitrogen into the ice cream while they scoop it. There's no actual nitrogen coming to you.
It's the pups. The dragon breath is the
Oh
pups.
no, this is
That's
not
what
the
they.
pup.
That's what got there.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no.
So that's
no.
what started the nitrogen issue.
What we're talking about is these are actually ice cream parlors
Mm-hmm.
that
That's super cool.
They put a
Super
bowl, they
cooler,
get
yeah.
a bowl and they put all your liquid ingredients on it,
Yeah.
and then they hit it with hydrogen and it just
And
Yeah,
it's
freezes
super
it.
cool.
super cools it. Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is the tribe banned the nitrogen stuff because it was the dragon ball, those puff balls, the
Yeah.
dragon's breath. I don't know. I didn't read the whole article, but basically he somehow got to the nitrogen part. He either drank it or did something, and he ended up getting chemical burns. They had to like get it out.
So here's my thing: is like you.
They warn you every time.
Well, my thing is that with that is, then are they making it right if they're leaving the nitrogen in there?
There is supposed to be just a little bit because it evaporates right away.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like not enough. That's what they tell you when they hand it to you. Don't drink it from the bottom. Don't mess with the bottom because it's still in there. But by the time you eat, if you take your time eating it, or even if you eat it at a decent speed, there's nothing in there by the time you get to the bottom.
Yeah.
So more likely they went like this right away with the puffs or something, and they got some on them because they literally poured the nitrogen over it. So I don't know. It's
So it's one of those things where because a parent wasn't doing a parent's job, now it's everybody else's fault.
Pretty much.
There's other stories for that too. So
It is what it is.
our first topic, because we told you guys we were gonna do this last week, but I didn't sleep for like 3 days in a row or something like that. We're gonna do it this week, and that was the obscure law is still in place, or how do you remember?
Still in
Still
effect.
in effect, yeah.
Well, laws that are still actively on the books.
Yeah, that you could get busted for, but they probably won't. But you never know.
You never know. I mean,
So-
it depends on the day.
What did we decide? I have Texas. What do you have? You said
I have Oregon.
Oregon. What do
I
you
had Virginia.
Let's go.
Oh, so I can start. All right.
Yeah, I mean you're at the. We'll go that way. We'll come around.
All right, so since we're starting over here on the West Coast, so, I decided, living on the West Coast near Oregon, I already knew that Oregon had some kind of, like, some eccentricities. Some of them I understood. Like, for those of you that aren't familiar with Oregon, if you ever go to Oregon, one of the things with that state, as a way to boost their economy, they basically have, everything is full service. So, you don't pump your gas, you don't carry your food from the counter at McDonald's, there's someone there to do it's all full service because it helps to generate jobs. So, okay, but if you're an outsider, that's going to kind of come across as a little weird because it's just not something you're used to.
Yeah, happened in New Jersey.
Yeah, so that's why I chose Oregon because I was like, okay, I'm sure this isn't the only weird law they've got.
Yeah.
So, I was doing a little bit of research, and so this one kind of stood out to me. Babies may not be carried on the running boards. So,
I've seen that.
folks in Oregon, when you go to put your children in the car, don't put them on your running boards of your car. I'm not sure why a parent would do this. And I mean, I'm not sure if it gets back to the concept of put something important in your backseat.
Oh my god, that's
Um,
hilarious.
That's not even going to that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna drive me nuts.
So yeah, so just don't do it. Make sure your kids are all, pretend it's a ride at Disneyland. All of their body parts need to be inside your vehicle. Another one, which this is going to really kind of maybe upset some people that are trying to do the Kiki Challenge, that one where people are driving and dance on the side of the road. One may not test their physical endurance while driving on a highway. I'm not sure exactly.
I mean, don't check your blood pressure while you're driving? Or?
Maybe you can't arm wrestle your passenger, maybe?
So don't get into a fist fight.
No, it just says do not test your
Physical endurance.
Yeah, so you can't punch your passenger.
Well, no, that would be a physical altercation, not your physical endurance.
You can pull a Fred Flintstone. Put your feet in the bottom and run the...
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. I'm not sure how that works for bicyclists, but whatever.
That's a good point. Where the hell would the bicycle be?
Another one, and this one actually, while we're here, I've got to look this up. Not the law itself, but I need to look up the location of a Baskin Robbins in Oregon and get their hours of operation.
Why?
Because ice cream may not be eaten on Sundays.
Are you kidding?
That's a law in their books. So give me a second here.
So we're gonna have to see if Baskin Robbins
See
is
here.
open on Sundays.
I'm not going to Oregon to find this
Oregon.
out.
No, I'm
I think we
Googling
should.
it. I'm
You
Googling
should
it.
just go to Oregon.
No, I don't want to go to the West Coast. Please don't make me. I was there once. That was enough.
What's so bad about the West Coast? You went somebody from the West
I
Coast.
don't. Okay, we don't have time for this video. And no, and it's not even personal. It's not even personal feelings about what's wrong with the.
But West Coast right here. I mean,
Yeah.
you're stuck with it now.
Wow, he called you an it. That's horrible. No, I'm going to state this. I'm going to state this. The one thing about California that scares, that just scares the ever living god out of me.
Okay.
Look at San Francisco.
Okay. San Fran, Tokyo. Okay.
San Fran, Tokyo.
I'm only letting them hijack this for a minute while
Yeah, wait, I'm just trying to kill time while you do it.
They're not. San Francisco. You have the highest level of the highest divide between high income and low income there.
Right.
They're open Monday through Sunday, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. So Baskin Robbins,
you're
you are
breaking the
currently
law.
in violation of the law in the state of Oregon.
So do we need to, call the cops?
I don't know, like, who do we call for that? Like
The governor?
we can't call Ghostbusters. I mean, I don't think they can help.
They don't think they care enough. They
Yeah.
You would actually, yeah, you can actually reach out to the local law enforcement.
I want to do that.
You should call. You could call them up with the statute. Hey, so Baskin Robbins was gonna sell me an ice cream, but then I found out due to state statute, yada 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 yada, it's against the law. Is this true?
No, because I don't want them to take this crap off the books. This is hilarious.
Yeah, but what if they actually shoot on the Baskin Robbins on Sunday? Cop comes in there, gonna shoot you down now.
Okay, guys, shut you down now.
Chick-fil-A can shut down on Sunday, so can you.
Oh no, this is a good one, and I kind of I love these ones because I want to know who's gonna police these things.
Okay.
I don't know.
You can't say dirty things while having intimate relations in Oregon.
So
I
that
want to know
was
who's
somebody-
policing this.
That was some politician that wasn't getting that and said everyone else can't either.
Or he got it and it freaked him out.
We'll come back to that because there's something. There's a law. One of my laws I found out in Virginia kind of coincides with
Okay.
that.
Here's another one. One may not bathe without suitable clothing. So apparently maybe in Oregon, like people, like laundry day and bath day are the same thing. I don't know.
So they have to wear a bathing suit every day?
Some sort. It must not bathe without wearing suitable clothing. So I'm not sure.
That's interesting.
Anybody from Oregon want to clarify this for us? We'd be fine with that.
That'd be interesting.
Here's another one. So obviously, also this is why we're never moving to Oregon. After I read this law,
Oh,
you
God,
apparently
what is
can't
it?
own a dishwasher because dishes must drip dry.
Oh, hell no. Hell freaking no.
And
No.
I want to know how they have state fairs and circuses come to town in Oregon.
Why?
Because juggling is strictly prohibited without a license. So apparently, you have to be a licensed juggler in Oregon. I'm not sure. Maybe they have a
I have
union.
my license to juggle.
Maybe they have a union. I don't know.
They might.
They might.
Have to put-
So yeah, those are some of the wild and crazy laws in Oregon.
That's funny.
So
what do you...
you're
You want me
next.
You want me to go next? Okay.
You said we're working
Why
west
is it-
coast to east.
No,
No, it has to go like this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can
So,
go west.
no, either way. I mean, we'll go with. Okay.
You want to go second or next?
So I'll go now. I'll go now. Okay. So Virginia. The funniest thing is I've actually seen 2 of these laws enforced.
What?
Yes. So we'll start with the first of the ones that I thought was interesting. So, in Richmond, it is against the law to flip a coin in a diner to determine who pays for coffee.
But I can just use it to determine who pays for my salad.
It just says for coffee.
And it was enforced.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
There
I
had to
thought
have been
that
sailors involved.
No, it's in Richmond. We try not to go that far inland.
At some point in time, they might have.
So yeah.
Okay.
So it's against the law to flip a coin to see who's paying for your coffee.
But we can roll a d20.
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
flip a coin.
Okay.
All right. So the first one that is, I did watch see enforced. In both of these are actually in the same city too. In Virginia Beach,
Mhm.
it is against the law on the Main Street stretch of the beach road to drive past the same point within 30 minutes of each other. You will get a ticket
So-
for cruising.
Okay, so you can't cruise. Basically.
No, yeah, but if you pass a point
Yeah.
more than twice in 30 minutes, they can pull you over for this. I saw it enforced. A guy missed his turn because he had the windows open and he was kind of loud about missing his turn because his wife was. He pulled a U-turn, and missed a turn again, and when he drove by it, he got pulled over.
Wow.
because no cruising. Now, the other one that I've seen enforced, this is also in Virginia Beach, it is against the law to openly swear on the street. It is a starting, well, when I saw it happen, it was $100 fine for your first offense.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They even have signs up. We tried to steal one, but then the cops showed. But there is literally signs that show no swearing and a fine for swearing.
That's when you.
That's why sailors don't go there.
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because Norfolk and Virginia Beach are like here, and that's where all the bars and clubs are. So
that's how they get their money.
Yeah, but then of course other places just open their bars away from the.
Dude, is your cat getting fat?
Dude, she's old, probably. I don't know.
Dude, like the last time we were here, I do not remember her being that fat.
But I actually have a few friends. Luckily, after seeing them get caught, I didn't go to Virginia Beach because I know my mouth is horrible sometimes. Got hit, and then got hit again because of the cop was hit. Cussed again. Are you kidding me? Hit him again.
Wow, that's terrible.
It is.
That's just terrible.
So therefore, in Oregon, you can't say dirty words while having sex, and in Virginia Beach,
No, you can't talk dirty. So like.
Well, there's got to be dirty language. I mean, who determines? Are you bringing up a pocket stenographer? Well, during this moment, this was set. Maybe. Oh, God, I hope not.
That's funny.
All right. So what do you got here for?
So Texas has some really funny ones, I thought, and
worse than no ice cream on Sunday.
I mean, one of them was unusual haircuts. It is illegal for children to have unusual haircuts.
You're against the law.
I'm not a child.
Well,
it specifically reads child.
Probably, I bet you that's for all those parents that used to try and get their kids mohawks.
Probably.
And I'm not talking like the faux hawk where they just spike it. I mean, like parents that would actually give their kids mohawks.
Yeah,
give your kids some Liberty spikes. That'd be amazing.
Oh God, no. The other thing is dusting a building. It is illegal to dust any public building with a feather duster. I want to know how that came about. Like, I could clean this myself.
I have a statement there, but this is like a PG-13 view, so I'm not going to comment why I think that came into effect. I could be wrong.
There's quite a few reasons. It also is illegal to milk someone else's cow.
Well, good to know. So if my neighbors ask me to milk their cow, I won't do it.
You can't do it because it is illegal. So
what if they pay me? Because then would I be an employee?
Yeah, but then they have to take taxes and all that at that point. Millie's eating dog food.
Maybe it's illegal to milk a cow without permission.
It just says illegal to milk another person's cow.
So
if it's that vague, then it doesn't matter
if I was a farm kid, I would have milked the hell out of that law.
I can't do it.
I can't do my job because it's against the law.
It's against the law. And since you had the other one, it was in Texas. I found this one out. It is up to a felony charge can be levied or whatever for promoting the use of or owning more than 6 dildos.
Wow.
It's here in Texas. I thought it was over more on the East Coast, but it was actually here. Another one I thought was funny is illegal for both sexes to flirt or respond to flirtation using their eyes and or hands. I'm fucked. I'd be ashamed in jail.
Well, they say the same sex though, right?
No, both sexes.
Oh, okay.
So I can't do it. You couldn't do it.
Well, okay.
I mean, I'm done because that's
I'm done.
I'm out. There was another one. I didn't know this one, and I even double checked this one. The Encyclopedia Britannica. Thank you.
Gosh,
I cannot say a stupid word. I kept trying to say it. It's illegal. It is actually banned in Texas. You cannot own that.
Only Encyclopedia Britannica?
Yes.
No knowledge. You are not allowed to have knowledge.
Well, that makes sense.
Everything I looked up on it said it's because it tells you how to make beer. I was like, that can't be. I checked like 4 sites. All of them said the same thing.
But we homebrew all the time. When people around here homebrew all the time.
That's why I don't get it. I was like, so I can't own it, but so now I want to buy it and just I want to have it.
Have a safe room with all your forbidden literary paraphernalia.
You know what that is? That's how you get around the dark web.
Yeah.
That really would mess with people. Oh, I gotta find this information out. Why can't I find it? We have it on paper. What's paper? There we go.
And the last one I have, just because it was another one that goes with the dildo thing. It's illegal to possess realistic dildos. That's in Dallas, though.
Only in Dallas?
It shows in Dallas only.
I'm not commenting on
I'm
that.
not
This is a
going-
PG-13 show.
See,
That's
it's PG-13, but we're talking about dildos.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no,
you
no.
would normally.
My comment was gonna be way beyond that. We'll talk about it off air.
So, those were some of the few SKU laws. If y'all like it, maybe we can do like once a month kind of thing, hit different states. So now we've knocked those 3 states out.
Yeah.
So maybe next time we'll do some other ones.
Yeah. So Baskin Robbins, you're in violation of Oregon's laws.
You are. I should be in jail, probably in penitentiaries now for working with my eyes and hands because I'm screwed. I'm done.
If I was in Virginia Beach, I couldn't say. Anyway, all right. That's
I don't drip down my dishes either. So.
Oh hell no. Hell no. So the other thing is I want to talk about. It's something I brought up to them last second. And I don't know if y'all saw the message or not. Something another little thing I want to do.
Maybe.
And-
I don't know.
Well, I'm about to find out they did. Just because like right now we have Super Smash Brothers coming out. They killed off Luigi. Luigi is officially dead. It's canon.
What?
Yeah. First of all, you didn't know that. First of all,
How do you kill Luigi?
the Grim Reaper chopped him out, took his soul. Because they
Was that
brought out.
Was he not
no.
selling enough video games for Nintendo? I mean,
Because guess who's coming out in Smash Brothers? In Castlevania.
Simon Belmont.
So the thing was Luigi's in his world fighting off mummies and trying to fight the ghosts, and when he turns the corner, he sees the Grim Reaper, and the Grim Reaper kills him. And so,
would that
he's
make him the
fighting.
Green Reaper then if you took his soul?
Hmm?
Would that make him the Green Reaper then?
Oh.
Player 2 is officially dead, so it is canon though. So technically, he is dead.
Oh,
Based upon the
now
trailer.
your only other option is Toadstool, guys. Sorry.
Until the Grim Reaper comes for them. I mean, technically, Mario's dead. They killed him too in Samus's trailer. Mario and I forget who else died, but they killed him. So technically, all of them are dead. But they haven't said that Luigi is canon, so he is dead. The last scene is Luigi's soul sitting up, like trying to go back in his body, but then you see something. I forgot what it is. You see something come in the background, and he looks back at it, and he never actually goes back in the body. So he's a canon dead. So anyway, the Nintendo Direct was on August 8th, so they talked about Smash Brothers. A lot of new characters. They are releasing a special edition of the game that's going to have a special condition controller, which I'm guessing is going to be like a pro controller. I didn't read much on it. So leading into that, because again, this is all about people with their powers and everything. I wanted to know what would be the superpower you'd want if you could have one superpower.
Superpower, that's a tough one.
What about you? Do you have an idea? See, mine's obscure as heck. Like no one ever knows it. So
Okay, what do you got?
power cosmic.
Really?
Yes. What's wrong with power
Gonna
cosmic?
be red, white, and blue Spidey suit there. Make you feel better.
I mean, that would be Captain Universe, but you know.
Uh,
No, I want the power cosmic because, like, first of all, you can breathe in space. You can travel at hyperspeed. You can do anything from rearranging the colors of the molecules in a flower to change its color to literally destroy the whole planet. I mean, and the powers differ between each wielder. That's why Silver Surfer is different from Nova, and Nova and him are different from Terrax.
Okay.
So I want the power cosmic because then I could have infinite knowledge. I can go see everything I want. I can go wherever I want. So yeah, just it'd be fun. Get boring after a while, I'm sure, but it'll be fun. I mean, after a few thousand years, I'm sure I'll get bored.
So powers.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I gotta word this one though. I would like to be able. I would want to have the ability that people would be able to it's kind of a two thing, but it's all psychic.
Okay.
They would have to be able to tell the truth, no matter what. They would also have to be able to self-realize, i.e., why they're saying what they're saying.
Okay. But they have to explain that part, or they just have to know that part.
Well, it'll help them explain too. Because the thing is, like right now in the world, I know, and this is something she gives me crap about. I always kind of comment on it. It kind of bothers me. You can't have a differing of opinion without someone literally losing their mind and screaming at you.
Feels
So
like it.
my thing is, well, what if you told the truth? Because if somebody asks you a question and they go off on these rants, these crazy things, but then if all you had to do was give a real, truthful answer, I honestly think that would solve a lot of problems. But also understanding your awareness. Well, why you go off on a person? Well, why are you doing that? What is the reason that you're really going off on this person? Other than not because of some misplaced, you're this political group, or you're this sexual group, or you're this mental group. No, what's the real reason?
It makes sense.
Being able to make people stop and do that would be amazing. A combination of mental powers that just allows me not to control people, because that's the worst thing. I wouldn't want to ever control it, but I want to be able to sit there and like, oh look, it's a Democrat and a Republican. I want you to be able to talk truthful to each other.
Okay.
You know, or you have somebody that's screaming about women's rights, and then you got someone that's screaming about how women are manipulative and controlling, and then it's like, you know what? Well, why do you both feel this way? Truthfully,
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
because at that point you can't hide behind chats or some blog statement or some. You literally have to give your own real reason.
Yeah.
And if the real reason you're saying is because I read it somewhere,
Then that's.
Well, I mean, no, but your own personal. That's what I'm saying. To tell the truth of the reason why for something.
But that could be a reason.
For
He
some
personally
people,
likes the article.
for some people they read, or I saw it on Fox News and it sounds bad.
I want to give you the person. It's because the Onion told me. Okay, we're done. Like, that's
But you know what I'm saying? Just because I think it's one of our biggest problems right now as a society in a whole.
Yeah.
I hate to say that like I'm all knowing. I'm not. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: if people literally would explain the real reason why they do something, or the real reason why they think the way they're thinking, and you could, what was that from Hitchhiker's Guide? The gun, the point of view gun.
Yeah.
Something along those lines where you're just like, this is how I really feel, and I want you to be able to understand it. Maybe that would solve some of these problems, because some of these people, like, just, it's so frustrating, because it's like, if you guys just would sit there instead of screaming at each other, but say, hey, my favorite color is purple. Well, my favorite color is red. Okay, why do we feel that that's our favorite color? And have an actual discussion instead of going screaming because how dare you don't like purple.
Yeah.
And then just going off on you because they say you're a Nazi or you're this. It's like,
Dude.
oh my God.
You are a Nazi if you don't like purple, man. Come on. I mean, everyone knows you're a Nazi if you don't like purple.
There you go.
But what I'm
Just
saying
got shiny
is,
Diglett cosplay. He will agree with me on this.
but what I'm really saying is it's one of the things that people would just get past all this, these trigger words or these things they've seen on television, these buzzwords. That's not trigger words. Buzzwords that they're throwing instead of going their real reason. You know, why do you feel about this? Oh,
Yeah.
well, this is what everybody's saying, but the real reason is I feel like this because this, and this. Oh, so you have a legitimate thought in your head. That's awesome. Maybe we can communicate on that level. Hey,
Well, but here's
I
the
used to be all about, hey, if we have a problem, let's just beat the hell out of each other and fix it. As I've gotten older, I've realized, you know what, it's not necessarily, not saying that's not an option, but it may not be the best.
But here's the reason. Here's the reason why that doesn't happen. One, you have to feel strongly enough about your opinion based upon your own facts and research and experiences in order to have that kind of conversation. Me and Vash have had these conversations I don't know how many times over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure at some point in time I called him a fucking idiot. But, I'm just pretty sure that it's probably happened once or twice.
Or much.
But at the same time, obviously we're still sitting here.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people are getting a lot of their information from 20-second news clips. And so if it's a matter of, I like vanilla ice cream, but I like vanilla ice cream because other people I know and like vanilla ice cream, and these people also love puppies. So I love puppies, so I have to love vanilla ice cream. That's not usually what these arguments are about, but that's
how
when
the level
that
can
is-
go to.
But when that's where your understanding of it is, you can't have an intelligent conversation because you don't have the facts. And for most people, it reverts back to primitive brain. And I know we're getting all sciencey on everybody, but it does. It gets back to that primitive brain of like, well, if I don't know and I don't have an answer, then I'm just going to make sure that I state my point louder than you do. Because if I'm louder, then eventually you're going to give up and I'm going to win and I'm going to be right. Which isn't the truth. I mean, I want you all out there to understand that's really not the truth. Some people just aren't willing to argue and scream. I'm one of those. I'll sit there and let you scream till you're blue in the face, and I'll be like, "You done?" You know.
I'm trying to find the word for this because I can't remember the scientific term for it.
What, for primitive brain?
No, it's going off of what you were saying too. There's scientific terminology for, like you said, you know, you like puppies, I must like puppies, all that, blah blah blah.
Herd mentality.
No, but there's a more.
There's
scientific
like,
term.
so it's like, okay, I'm gonna just kind of jump in real quick. Beer, like Americanized beer. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So like Bud Light, Budweiser, and I'm not trying to target those. Whoever likes them, that's your
That's your
prerogative.
thing.
I don't care. I'll always admit I'm a liquor drinker. I don't like beer. Americanized beer. Let me phrase that.
And I'm a beer snob. Sorry, y'all.
So, but again, you don't like American beers either. Not much. You
there-
prefer craft.
so,
I thought.
I like craft, but craft beers are still American beers.
Okay. I mean,
So it's not a matter.
so I guess the normal beer, I guess I'll say, like Bud Light,
your
Budweiser's.
your basic
Nationally
Pilsner,
distributed.
national distributed
There you go.
pilsners.
Okay, there you go. It was, and there was a thing about this, and I loved it, and it was very true. I thought we drink them as Americans. We drink those cold because that also helps with the taste. Because if it's hot, it does taste a lot different.
Yeah.
Somebody comes up to your group, and kind of like how you said. So you come up, they like puppies. Oh well, they like this too, so I have to like that too. Even if you hate it, you're gonna like that too because they like puppies. You go up to the party they have Budweiser. Oh, I don't like Budweiser, but you keep doing it until you force yourself to like it. And now I like Budweiser, but it's because you drink Budweiser, and I'm drinking it because
All my friends.
not like peer pressure, but there's an actual terminology for what it is, what you do to
And
your brain
a lot of
to
people do
accept
it. They do it for likability.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's for group acceptance and likability.
Follow the herd.
Well,
yeah, no,
but
no, I mean, I get
there's
what
a
you mean,
technical term
but
for it because
there's actual.
it doesn't always happen right away.
No, it can take months, it can take years, but eventually, oh, I love Budweiser, and you think you love it
Because everyone
because
around you loves
force
it.
Exactly, and there's
Well,
a term for it. And I
And
can't
it's
find
well,
it.
and part of that is because everyone also is like everyone's having such a good time with Budweiser. Like,
Yeah.
why don't I? And you start to question yourself and like, well, why don't I like Budweiser? Like, I will tell you straight up, I like craft beer. I hate IPAs.
Yeah.
I just do. Like, I mean, there have been a couple of them that are in the higher alcohol bracket
Yeah.
that I'll drink, but I'll actually turn down a beer before I drink a regular IPA.
I mean, like we've gone out to Flight Saucer a few times years ago, and that's how I tried beers, and that's how I learned I don't like Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra. What's up?
The terminology.
Yvonne?
Herd mentality or mob mentality / pack mentality, or lesser known as a gang mentality, describes how people can be influenced by their peers to adopt certain behaviors on a largely emotional than rational basis.
Right. No, I thought there's
but there's another psychological term for it.
like dissociative disorder. You don't say split personality.
Okay, no, we're not making. That's like because I get angry, I'm supposedly have to have intermittent explosive disorder because I get mad at stuff.
But I get
everything.
That's true. But still, we have to come up with some scientific term that I can say I'm a victim. Victims, aren't we all? Oh.
So before these two steal everything, all of our time here. For me, see, it's and they're kind of almost one and the same as far as the superpower.
Okay.
It's that it's like the Ghost Rider ability. Make you see everything that you've done, how horrible it was from the other side.
The penance there.
Well, that or like how like the Indigo tribe has that compassion thing, which does the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It makes you feel the pain and suffering you've put other people through.
See, I like that ability because that's also from The Crow.
Yeah.
If you go back, because that at the end of it, take all 24 hours
Yeah.
of pain. I don't want to hold on to it anymore. That'd be an interesting one, but I don't think people could look at themselves like that. I don't know if they ever could.
Well, there's a reason.
That's why you go, hey, come here.
So there's a reason you don't give me that superpower. Yeah, there's a very good reason we don't give me that superpower.
The suicide rate jumped really high. Well, Cat got the penance there.
I mean, on the bright side too, though,
she walked through a crowd.
Right,
exactly. And see, the bright side of mine,
Yeah.
the bright side of mine with the truth. Think about it. You know how much the call volumes. How many trouble reports I wouldn't have to worry about?
That's true.
Because they quit lying.
That's true. Oh my god, I gotta take some off camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Think about it.
That'd be interesting. But see, those would be fun powers. That's why I was just kind of curious because it's like,
yeah.
I know I talk about it at work a couple times.
We
like,
don't.
powers we want.
We don't want to give me those powers. I'm everybody's friend today. Like oh.
Oh, she's so friendly.
Thanos ain't got nothing on me.
I loved it.
What was it? 9/48/51.
Yeah.
So when she said it, it popped in my head. If you start Avengers Infinity War on DVD at 9:48:51 p.m., New Year's Eve midnight will happen when Thanos snaps his fingers. Someone posted that. Someone posted that. I'm so tempted to want to try it. Like once it comes out, just to see.
Comes out the 14th, by the way. DVD.
You finally get to see it.
I'm buying the Steelbook Badass edition from Best Buy, and Deadpool comes out I think on the 17th.
But I know it sounds bad that we didn't go see Avengers in theater. I am tempted to go see one movie in the theater that came out this week.
What?
The Happy Time Murders.
Not a children's
Which
movie.
we had to tell people at work they were going to take their kids to go see it because they didn't know. They didn't know about the movie. Because their friend of theirs was like, oh yeah, the guys that did Muppet Treasure Island and are doing this new Muppet movie. But he didn't know anything about it because he's like, oh, it's like a Muppet movie. And he mentioned it, and he he hadn't read anything about it. He just said, oh, it's like a Muppet movie. Mentioned it at work, and we're like, no, look, here's the trailer. Watch it, you'll understand why this isn't for kids. He came back and goes, thank you.
That's so funny.
Thank you so much.
You saved him so much money in therapy.
But I'm really wanting to go see that, and just
I kind of want to see that.
Mommy,
I know you like it.
Yeah.
Maybe it grows a squirter if you hit the right artery.
Oh my god, man. We went from
I couldn't help it. So, but yeah.
On that note,
it is about that time. So, are y'all good next week still? Do y'all have plans?
Next week? Yeah, no, we should be good next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the Infinity War movie comes out. I don't know if y'all want to try to watch it next week.
you know what?
Before,
We could try.
We'll see.
because I'm probably gonna buy it when it comes
The
out.
14th, so that's Wednesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday, and then I'll probably go right after work and buy it Wednesday. So, if y'all want to borrow it or something.
We'll see.
But yeah,
Does he
so
still have work?
I can just lend it to you. I can just buy a place and drop it off. Because I'm getting the Steelbook. So the Steelbook, if you want to go quick to Best Buy, it's the Steelbook and it's the Infinity Gauntlet on the front.
Oh, you're such a liar. Best Buy doesn't sell DVDs anymore. Or Blu-rays. No. I went looking for one show, and they didn't have it because their DVD selection is like...
Ancient show.
It wasn't an ancient show. It was literally like last year. That's not ancient.
That's cool.
But your video cabinet has more DVDs than they do.
Yeah, because if you ever go there, it is only the new releases they keep on the file now.
So
that's it.
I was like,
so Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon it. So yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully Wednesday, if everything goes well, we'll be able to stream the game.
Yeah. Wednesday should be good this week.
we'll actually get to see the Brigantine.
I know. You've been wanting to see.
No, you weren't feeling good the first week. You were feeling good the second week, and I'm just sitting there going, I don't want to play without my friends, but I'm really wanting to see the Brigantine.
So, yeah, like I said, my sleep pattern should be back to normal now. I'm hoping. It seems like it's getting there. So, should be good. So, we'll be doing that. I should hopefully have my Colorado videos, or part 1 of 3. I found I had 3 of that one.
Okay.
Uploaded. I'm getting the music added to it now, and then I'm going to finish up the graphic work, and it should be done. Hopefully this week we'll have that up, and then I'll have the second one next week, etc., etc. And I think that's all I have planned video-wise. I don't know. I don't think anything else. So, y'all guys, like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the video. Have fun, guys.
Follow us, share us.
Follow us. Do whatever.
Well, I mean, think about it. If they think we're funny, they've got friends that are going to think we're hilarious, too.
I hope so. I mean,
and
arteries.
You ain't got dough. Your friends got dough. your friends ain't got dough.
Somebody is going to have money somewhere. So, but y'all have a good one. Everyone enjoy their weekend. Or, their week, I guess, now. So, bye.
Bye, everybody. As always, fly that geek, fly high.